I've got no clue why I'm thrown out. Basically what happened was Pasir Salak was talking. He was talking about the Menteri already answered Kisang's question, why is Kisang still repeating the same things? And then he went on to talk about Proton being a very worthwhile venture. So I stood up to ask two questions, penjelasan. One is that have the Menteri replied on who is responsible for the 12.5 billion fiasco and what punishment is going to be taken. I also wanted to ask about Proton, who is currently still making losses, and they were making losses even in good times, not just in bad times. So that's all I wanted to ask. I stood up, waited. There was no signal from Pasir Salak for me to sit down, or that he wasn't going to give floor. So I waited for him to finish so that he can give me the floor to ask questions. And then there was parts where the people were just laughing at some of his statements. And then the speaker suddenly just looked at me and said, scolded me for standing up, for persisting in standing up when he didn't give the floor. So I told the speaker, look, he didn't tell me he's not giving me the floor. The only thing I fought with the speaker was that Pasir Salak hasn't told me he's not giving floor. If he's telling me that I'm not giving floor, I will sit down. But he hasn't told me that he's not giving floor. That's why I stood. Then he told me to sit down again and scolded me for standing. Basically scolded me for standing. And I told the speaker, look, Prime Speaker, if you ask me to duduk, I will duduk. But you don't scold me because I'm not in the wrong. No, do not reprimand me because I did nothing wrong. I just stood up and asked for clarifications. And he got upset and just said, duduk. So I sat, and then he made some cryptic remarks. When I was sitting, he made some cryptic remarks about misbehaving MPs. I can't remember the exact words, but misbehaving MPs. So I stood up again to say that his statement was not fair. No, it was not fair on me because I did nothing wrong. I just stood up and asked for penjelasan. And he got unhappy with that and asked me out for the rest of the day. And I think from what you all can tell earlier, the whole Barisan National backbench, while Keat was speaking, was making all sorts of noise, standing, making all sorts of shouting, without control from the speaker, and no punishment. All I did was stood up to ask penjelasan, and he chased me out.
I was a witness. I was seated next to Tony. Now, I think the speaker, Wan Junaidi, has made an error in his judgment. He victimized Tony because if he was aware that Tony was standing, minta laluan for penjelasan, what the speaker should have done is to ask who held the floor, that is Pasir Salak, and ask Pasir Salak, do you want to give way? Wan Junaidi, the speaker, did not do that part.
Bukan dia tak puas hati dengan apa keputusan saya. Jadi apabila orang tak ikut arahan saya tak ada cara lain. Saya tak nak bergaduh macam Bintulu, macam bikinan bertangan atau macam Pasir Salak bergaduh dengan orang yang duduk ahli yang berhormat yang duduk di situ. Itu perbezaan dia. Kena tahu perbezaan di antara arahan daripada speaker dan pergaduhan di antara ahli-ahli itu sendiri. Itu dua perkara yang berbeza. Jadi apabila tiap-tiap ahli yang diberi arahan oleh speaker tahu orang bercakap, you tak boleh berdiri dalam Dewan sebenarnya. Kalau dia berdiri sangat lama sangat, pasti tak lihat dia berdiri. Tak beri peluang, maknanya dia tak beri peluang lah tu. Jadi saya suruh dia, jadi dia kata, saya tanya Pasir Salak. Bukan Pasir Salak punya kuasa, saya punya kuasa masa duduk dalam Dewan. Itu penjelasan saya.
Tapi tadi Tony kata Datuk tak remind dia sebelum anak terus hal dia keluar.
Dia sepatutnya dia mengetahui peraturan. Kalau speaker suruh dia duduk dulu. Apa tak duduk? Dia nak buat penjelasan dia sendiri, tak perlu. Kena bila ada diarah dalam Dewan, kalau tak setuju dengan arahan speaker, peraturan 43, peraturan diberi. Jadi kalau ahli Dewan tak mengetahui peraturan, belajar dululah.